to stop what you're doing and listen.
Dog was not impressed by that burp. Hello and welcome to episode 55. I did not check before starting this. I'm pretty sure it's 55. I am Mosh, but you probably already knew that. I had a dream last night. I had a dream that I had the PlayStation 5. And it was underwhelming. The console itself was fine. The design of it was underwhelming. Just nothing special. I actually liked the design of the Xbox Series X more. But I realized I also had access to exclusives, and that changed everything. So let's just get right into that. There will be no Xbox first-party studio exclusives for Xbox Series X for at least 2 years. None of Microsoft's first-party studios will have exclusives for the Xbox Series X for at least a couple of years. Xbox Game Studios boss Matt Bode confirmed Microsoft's own titles will work across the Xbox family of devices as well as PC for the next 2 years. As our content comes out over the next year or 2 years, all of our games, sort of like PC, will play up and down that family of devices, Bode said. We want to make sure that if someone invests in Xbox between now and the Series X, that they feel that they made a good investment and that we're committed to them with content. I still like that his last name is Bode, though. That has to be a great last name. I mean, growing up, it probably sucked because he probably got made fun of, but as an adult, I mean, come on. And is he married? Is she Mrs. Bode? Like, what happens if I go up to him and say, hey, can I see pics of Mrs. Bode? Like, how's he going to take that? Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Halo Infinite is going to be available on Xbox One, so you don't even need an Xbox Series X to play it. They're going to have no first-party exclusives for 2 years, or maybe a year and a half since it comes out later this year. So a year and a half to 2 years, no first party exclusives. Now they could have exclusives from other studios, maybe they make some deals. But the studios that they own, no exclusives. I don't get that. Some people are saying, oh, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? PlayStation's going to have exclusives. By the time Xbox releases their first real exclusive for the Series X, PlayStation will already have the next Horizon out. God of War will either be out or close to being out. The next Spider-Man will be out or close to being out. Whatever Blue Point's game is, whether it's Demon Souls remake, Legend of Dragoon, whatever that is, will be out. Anything else that their studios are currently working on, Bloodborne 2 could be a thing. Like, by the time Xbox releases that first party exclusive in 2 years, PlayStation's already going to have their heavy hitters out. Xbox will be beaten to a bloody pulp. And they're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, if you want to have a strong start to the next gen, yeah, it is kind of a big deal. Because right now, why should anyone buy an Xbox Series X? If you can play Halo Infinite on Xbox One, why upgrade? You can spend $60 to play it now on Xbox One, or you can spend like close to $600 to play it on the Series X. Because it's going to be, what, maybe $500, then $60 for the game, then you include tax. What's the better investment, $60 or $600? Now, there will be games that are exclusive to just next gen, and then it's your decision whether you want the Xbox or PlayStation. Like the next Call of Duty could be next gen only. Next Battlefield, next, whatever. Sports games, all that stuff could be next gen only. So you will eventually have to upgrade. But then when you look at the two, it's like you have one that has games that are cross-gen and no real exclusives right now. Or you have the other that has exclusives. Like, which one's going to pull you in? Which one tickles your fancy a little bit more? So I do think this is bad. I don't know how you could possibly get off to a strong start like this. Or how you eventually pull people in. Because again, once the first exclusive comes out and PlayStation has all these other exclusives out, Microsoft's going to be like, introducing the first exclusive first-party game for the Xbox Series X. State of Decay 3. What? While everyone's over here slanging webs and killing gods. Well, it's not that big of a deal. So over to PlayStation, they did their year in review thing where you go to their blog or their website, wherever it was, and you can see your top 3 most played games of 2019, the genre of game you played the most, trophies, all that stuff. And then you can redeem a theme and some avatars. I don't know if it's still going on. Just Google PlayStation Wrap Up 2019 or something along those lines and you should find it. Anyway, according to this, my top 3 most played games of 2019 were Black Ops 4, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Destiny 2. At the very bottom, though, in the fine print, it says they stopped collecting data on December 10th, so it wasn't even the full month of December. And I had 9 more hours played in Black Ops 4 than Red Dead 2, so if you count the rest of December, which the Moonshiners update came out, and I was recording for more of the guide videos, I definitely put 9 more hours into that game. So really, if you go from January 1st to December 31st, Red Dead Redemption 2 is my most played game. And that's what I'm sticking to. My most played genre, first-person shooter. I mean, shocking, not really. And then it just says I got more trophies this year than last year, which, cool. Let's just keep the PlayStation trend going. So, David Jaffe, the co-creator of Twisted Metal and one of the lead creators of God of War, the old God of War, it's not the newest one. He went on Twitter and he said that, and I quote, PS5 reveal is less than 4 weeks away. Sony knows hardcore gamers are hanging on every scrap of info and know that just because Microsoft dominates the conversation at the moment, that's an easy thing to change when they are ready to reveal. So right there he says the PS5 reveal is less than 4 weeks away. Rumors are that it is next month. He then went on to say, I want to say it's the worst kept secret in games right now. February reveal like they did for the PS4. He's saying it's February. The PS5 reveal is soon. The big reveal event. Right around the corner. What will be shown? Will the price be revealed? Because they're not at E3 this year. Because that's what they did with the PS4. They did the reveal event, showed some stuff, and then at E3 they went into more details. They could do a state of play. I mean, it's always an option, but will they just show everything here? Reveal everything? Or are they going to, like, drip you information in the coming months? What games will be shown? There's a rumor of Horizon 2. There's the rumor of the next Assassin's Creed. Does Bluepoint show up? Does Insomniac show up? For Ratchet & Clank, not Spider-Man. And then one last thing related to PlayStation. Kotaku says that the PlayStation 4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn will be coming to PC this year. Says the news comes from 3 people who are familiar with Sony's plans, all speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to talk to press. Sony did not immediately respond to a request for comment. So it's all just speculation. Sony themselves have not come out and actually said this is happening. And there's obviously no release date. They just say this year, according to these anonymous sources. And this is fine. This is cool. A lot of people are mad about this because they think exclusives gotta stay. And if it goes to another system, it's bad. They hate it. I don't understand that. I don't understand that thought process. Who cares? If a PlayStation game gets put on PC, cool. That's just more people that get to experience the game. Why is that an issue? Are other people not allowed to enjoy it? Also, if you ever see people get mad about that stuff, stay very, very far away from them. They got like neurological disorders or something going on. If you are one of those people, you need help. Like serious help. Because it's not a big deal. This could just be a part of their plans. Because think of it this way. If you release Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, and you get all these new players, and then you reveal the PS5, and Horizon Zero Dawn 2, or whatever it's going to be called, and you're like, hey, this is only on PS5 though. Uh-huh. Now all those PC gamers that are in love with Horizon are like, well, now I gotta buy a PS5 because I gotta play the sequel. Business. Guy pointing to his head gif meme thing. It was all part of the plan. And apparently Naughty Dog are hiring people or looking for people that have experience with PC stuff, NVIDIA DX12. I don't know. I'm not a computer guru. I think that's what it was. So now people are starting to talk. Oh, well, does that mean Last of Us Part 2 is coming to PC? Who knows? Maybe. If it does, is it going to make people mad again? Yeah. Should these people be mad? No. They're crazy. Everyone needs to just relax. Everyone can play any game they want, regardless of the system, except for Switch. And just let everyone be happy. Okay, cool, great. Not a big deal. Move on. Grow up. Go to McDonald's. Get yourself a nice 10-piece chicken McNugget meal. Tangy barbecue sauce. And just relax. Alright, so last week we talked about the delays of Final Fantasy VII Remake and Avengers, and the delays have not stopped. There's more. Delay season is here. Cyberpunk 2077 delayed. This is what CD Projekt Red had to say. We have important news regarding Cyberpunk 2077's release date we'd like to share with you today. Cyberpunk 2077 won't make the April release window, and we're moving the launch date to September 17th, 2020. We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit, but due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, we need more time to finish playtesting, fixing, and polishing. We want Cyberpunk 2077 to be our crowning achievement for this generation, and postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect. Expect more regular updates on progress as we get closer to the new release date. We're really looking forward to seeing you in Night City. Thank you for your ongoing support. So from April all the way down to September, it's a pretty big gap right there. So that sucks, and a lot of people are talking about this because they basically also went on to say that they were going to go into crunch and that the people working on this game were going to have to work longer hours, and people are not happy about that because of the whole crunch thing and working people overtime and then paying them. And look, it happens at every studio. Some are just more open about it than others. But if you really think that CD Projekt Red and Rockstar and Naughty Dog are the only ones that go into crunch mode, you're crazy. There's no way a developer is close to release and then they go to their employees and say, you know what, instead of working 10-hour days, you guys earned it, have 5-hour work days, and we're just going to coast right into release. There's just no way. Everyone works harder around release. That's just how it is. Should they get paid for their extra work? Absolutely. But what I don't understand is everyone wants to complain about the crunch, but then you go and you still buy the game. So in a way, you're almost supporting it. If you didn't want these developers to push their employees so hard and make them work so many long hours, then you wouldn't buy the game. You protest. You don't give them what they want, which is sales. But that's not how people function. They're going to run their mouths, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And then launch day comes, that's my game now. Day one purchase. And then they're complaining, they're using their phones or whatever devices they have, which were made in sweatshops. Oh, you don't complain about that, though. That's not an issue. That's not in your country. So why should it affect you? Why should you complain about that? It's hypocrisy. All it is hypocrisy. Since it's releasing in September now, I wonder if there's going to be like a next-gen patch for it, since PS5 is backwards compatible and so is Xbox. So like if you put those versions into the next-gen console, there's a patch that they released that better graphics, frame rate, smoother gameplay, all that stuff. That would be nice. I wish they would announce these things. Hopefully when the PS5 is revealed, they do announce these things, because like with Final Fantasy VII Remake, if there's a PS5 version of that game, tell me. So that I can just wait. Because I don't want to buy the PS4 version, and then the very next day they're like, oh, here's the PS5 version, you can pre-order now. Or release a patch for the PS5 that boosts everything. Okay, great. Moving on. That's not the only game that was delayed. The next game that was delayed, Dying Light 2. To our dedicated community, it was a busy year for us as we continued working on our biggest project to date. We know you are awaiting the game eagerly, and we want to deliver exactly what we promised. We were initially aiming for a spring 2020 release with Dying Light 2, but unfortunately we need more development time to fulfill our vision. We will have more details to share in the coming months, and we'll get back to you as soon as we have more information. Months being plural. So there's definitely a big gap there. We apologize for this unwelcome news. Our priority is to deliver an experience that lives up to our own high standards and to the expectation of you, our fans. Please stay tuned, and thank you to our fans around the world for your continued support, patience, and understanding. Oh, we're not done with the delays yet. Quite possibly the biggest delay of them all. You're like, what? Doom Eternal got delayed a while ago. Last of Us Part 2 got delayed. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cyberpunk. What could be bigger than that? Iron Man VR has been delayed. May 15th, 2020 is the new date. What a straight kick to the nuts on that one. It's that time of the month for the best-selling games of the previous month. This time for December 2019. Number 20. It's Ring Fit Adventure. 19, Super Mario Party. 18, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. 17, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. 16, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 15, Need for Speed Heat. 14, Just Dance 2020. 13, FIFA 20. 12, Red Dead Redemption 2. 11, Grand Theft Auto 5. 10, Minecraft. 9, Pokemon Shield. 8, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 7, Mario Kart 8. 6, Pokemon Sword. 5, Luigi's Mansion 3. 4, NBA 2K20. 3, Madden NFL 20. 2, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And number 1, back to back to back, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I don't know why people are still buying that game. If you enjoy self-torture, then sure. But if you don't, and you're sane, why are you buying that game? 10 out of the 20 slots were Nintendo exclusives. Oh, I got a few lists. So that was just the top 20 best-selling games of December. Now I have the top 10 best-selling games of all of 2019. Number 10, Mario Kart 8. Number 9, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Number 8, Kingdom Hearts 3. Number 7, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 6, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Number 5, Mortal Kombat 11. Number 4, Borderlands 3. Number 3, Madden NFL 20. Number 2, NBA 2K20. And number 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, your best-selling game of 2019. And I'm still not done, because now we have the top 10 best-selling games of the decade. And boy, oh boy. Number 10, Minecraft. Number 9, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Number 8, Call of Duty World War II. Number 7, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 6, Call of Duty Ghosts. Number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Number 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. 2, Call of Duty Black Ops. And your number 1 best-selling game of the decade is Grand Theft Auto 5. So 7 out of the 10 are Call of Duty. 2 of the 10 are from Rockstar. And then you have Minecraft. So Rockstar and Activision slayed everybody except Minecraft. And the best-selling console of the past decade was the PlayStation 4. So that is it on that. Alright, so let's move on to music. So Avenged Sevenfold released a new song, which is, it's kind of new, but it's not new, because they recorded it during their Hail to the King album, which was 2013. So it was just like a leftover song, bonus track that they just released now. So again, it's new because we're hearing it for the first time, but it's not new. Anyway, they're releasing it now because they're re-releasing their Diamonds in the Rough album, along with Live in the LBC, which were released in 2008. Anyway, it wasn't on streaming services, so now they're going to put it on streaming services, and they're adding some new songs to it. So that will all be released on February 7th. Basically what they said was, we've heard the demand and are happy to announce that Live in the LBC and Diamonds in the Rough will be made available for the very first time on digital streaming services. Diamonds in the Rough will be available on February 7th and will feature 5 additional songs, including the previously unreleased Set Me Free, which is the new song. I don't even remember if I said the name of it. I don't think I did. I think I just said they released a new song. So it's called Set Me Free, recorded during the Hail to the King sessions. Diamonds in the Rough will also be released on limited edition clear vinyl, blah, 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 blah. Live in the LBC will be released on March 6th. Both are available for pre-order now. Live in the LBC is just a live album. I think there was a DVD that went along with it too, but I don't know if that's still a thing. Anyway, yeah, so the new song's cool. I enjoy it. It's a little repetitive, but that's fine, because it's good repetitive. And I think it also just proves why Sinister Gates is my favorite guitarist. I know I said that a couple episodes ago, and I didn't really go into it much. The reason why I like him so much is just because of how good he is and just how much he understands his instrument. Like, it's obvious that I listen to the radio a lot, and I did growing up, and when I would listen to it, a lot of modern bands did not do guitar solos. Only time I would hear a solo is if an older band was playing. Metallica, Megadeth, all those dudes. But the modern bands, they just weren't doing it. And then you'd hear an Avenged Sevenfold song, and then there would be a guitar solo. I was like, thank you, finally, a modern day band, rock band on radio that's doing solos. And they're just so good, because like, a lot of guys want to shred and just show off, and that's fine. If you're talented, this is your legacy at the end of the day. If you want to show off, go for it. But a lot of guys will like shred in the solo, and the solo just doesn't fit. It just doesn't make sense with that song. And you can hear that it's out of place. But they just put it in there to put it in there. But with Avenged Sevenfold, they don't do that. Like, all the solos make sense. They all fit. He doesn't have to shred. If he needs to play a slower part, he does. If he needs to play a faster part, he does. You cannot find me a guitar solo in any Avenged Sevenfold song that does not fit. They all fit. Because the dude understands his instrument, and he understands the music. And that's why I like him and respect him so much, because he just gets it. Like, when it comes to the guitars in that band, they just get it. And songs don't have to be complicated to be good. They could be easy and good. Listen to So Far Away by Avenged Sevenfold. That's an easy song to play. But it's beautiful. Because again, they get it. They know what songs call for, and they deliver. So, respect. And they're still releasing a new album this year. I don't know, I guess I just have a bond with the band, in a way. I mean, not a personal bond, obviously, because I don't know them, but my favorite guitarist is in the band. I named my dog after the drummer that died. There's just a connection there. Seen him live a few times, always put on a great show. Also, a lot of women that like rock music like this band, so if you're looking for the woman of your dreams, it doesn't hurt to like Avenged Sevenfold. And then next up we have Slipknot. So the thing that they were teasing got revealed, and it is a short film by Clown. It's called Pollution, and it is on their YouTube channel. And I will read the description that Clown put on the video. He says, I set out to make a short film that makes you question your own existence here in this reality. When you lay down in your bed next to the one you love, do you ever ask yourself, is it possible that this person could slit my throat while I'm sleeping? Enjoy. Pollution is everywhere. So that's kind of weird. I mean, he's a weird dude. I've said it many times. So it's a 20-minute video, and there's not a single person on this planet that can tell me what is going on in this video. No one. Not even Clown could. He'll just say it's art. The Nero Forte video's in it, but it's so weird. And I don't know why they teased it so much. This was not something you needed to tease. They made it seem like something else was coming, and there's just this short film that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'll put a link to it in the description, but good luck. Good luck understanding any, other than the music video that's in it and the dude's drumming. Good luck. That's going to be it for music this week. Not much, but I think we should have some new stuff next week. I think some new songs from some bands are coming, maybe. I don't know for sure. I just have a feeling. And then next week when I come back, nothing will probably be announced. And I'm going to have nothing to talk about. And I'm going to look like a giant dummy. I already am a giant dummy, but that's fine. I can admit that I'm a giant dummy. I accept my giant dumminess. It's time for the weekly pick of the week. And I just don't know. I'm scrolling through Spotify trying to find something. It gets so hard picking something each week. At least something different. Periphery. Periphery's second album, Periphery 2. It's one of my favorite albums. It took me a little while to get into Periphery. They're not for everyone, but if you can get into them, they're good. This album is good. That's my recommendation for this week. Link in the description. Time for the weird story of the week. I'm back. I'm back in Florida. Florida man caught on camera licking doorbell. A man is seen standing outside the homeowner's front door before leaning in to lick the video doorbell several times. The man is holding what appears to be a stack of newspapers or a phone book and pauses for a few seconds to point at various sections of whatever he is holding. Though it's unclear what he's trying to point out, he then leans in for a few more last licks before turning away. The homeowner was home in bed at the time and received a notification on her iPad that there was a motion at her front door. I can't even look at it, she said of the video, which became public after she shared it to the doorbell company's app. The homeowner said that the doorbell licker used to live in the neighborhood, but is now homeless and has issues with his mental health. You don't say. He is someone police encounter on a frequent basis. The man told police he was in fact at the residence where the incident occurred and said that the residents were friends of his. The event was recorded as a suspicious incident and the man is not facing any charges. Police warned him to stay away from the house. I'm very glad I made the decision to install the system, the homeowner said. You never know who may be licking your doorbell. So weird. And this is a different guy from the other doorbell licking incident, which happened in California. That was a whole nother dude that was just going around licking doorbells. Why are people licking doorbells? I watched the video of it too, and man, like, you know, because of my genes, I can get a little hairy. But this dude's nostrils, there is so much hair in them. Like, I don't even have that much hair. This dude needs a deforestation of his strolls. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Just don't lick doorbells. Just keep your mouth away from What? We got licking doorbells this week. We got sucking toes last week. I don't know what's going on. Next week I gotta find something that doesn't involve the mouth. Stay away from the mouth. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me this week. Thank you for listening. You can always the Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, all those places. Links in the description, as always. And with that, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you next week. Later.